they told him that Kate had passed away, he said that he went completely numb. Both neighbors that were shot and injured in their house, Michelle Parker and Ben Parsonage, made a full recovery. It was during the inquest held on this case on August 19th, 2021, where a big discussion of the major faults that occurred prior to the shooting took place. They found serious failings by the Devon and Cornwall police, especially when it came to them returning his gun. They also came to the conclusion that Davison should never have been granted a license to hold a firearm in the first place. These are described as catastrophic failures according to the inquest jury. Ian Arrow, who was the senior coroner for Plymouth, said, quote, "There was a serious failure by the Devon and Cornwall Police Firearms and Explosive Licensing Unit in granting and later failing to revoke the perpetrator's shotgun license." Arrow also called for the UK to reform their gun laws further. The chief constable of the Devon and Cornwall Police said that there was no known motive for these attacks. They said that they believed it to be the result of a domestic incident that carried out onto the streets. They didn't consider terrorism to be the motive, but many have questioned if Davison's strange ideologies could be constituted as terrorism. The community of Keyham and Plymouth was absolutely shocked to hear of this devastating shooting. A candlelight vigil was held for the victims the day after the attack, on August 13th. Hundreds of people from the surrounding areas were in attendance. Flowers and tributes were placed by the people who gathered at the vigil to commemorate the victims and to show support to their families. Multiple memorials were placed in the areas nearby to the many crime scenes, where people are able to bring flowers or any other gift to show their condolences. Unfortunately, this is yet another case where all of the early warning signs of a mass killer were ignored. Even with strict gun laws, somehow Davison was able to slip through the cracks. This shooting is reported to be one of the worst in UK history, and I think we can safely say that it's thanks to their laws surrounding firearms. In comparison, mass shootings are a frequent occurrence in the United States, often leading to many more people being killed or injured in the process. Either way, this shooting is no less tragic than any other shooting. 4 families lost their loved ones, people who they cared for dearly, and whose light will forever be absent from the world. Each victim today deserved to live the rest of their life peacefully, and sadly, they will never get the chance to. Mental illness is a major global problem and needs to be addressed accordingly. So many people failed these 4 families. So many missed red flags that, if caught, could have prevented this tragedy. Remember to keep the victims and their family in your minds.